Hello, family. How you doing? This is Aislee here with Hustle Dads and Family Legacy Club, coming to you with an update video on IPC Capital. And I'm here none other with my boy Cordy Daniels, and we're gonna go or dive into an update. We hadn't done an IPC video in a while. What's going on with that? But we're gonna get into that in a minute. But before I do, really quick, this is not financial advice. I'm not your financial advisor. I'm not a financial advisor. Cordy isn't either. He actually is an insurance guy, so he can help you with some other stuff, but we'll get into that later. This is just for informational purposes only. All right, you gotta do your own due diligence, assess your own risk level, yada yada yada, on all that. So we just sharing with you all our journey. Me and my man Cordy, we show you how we build our crypto, but not only that, our other assets online and offline. All right, family. So with that, make sure that you subscribe to the channel and do all that good stuff. So let's go ahead and jump right into this, Cordy, and make it happen. How you doing today?
How you doing, brother?
Doing great, bro. Doing great.
Good.
Outstanding here today. So, Cordy, we're gonna jump into what's going on. Give us an update, IPC, from your perspective. Condense the story from when you first got in, how you got in, into what's going on now.
Okay, well, originally I got in, I believe it was on January 20th through your referral link. And when I originally started, my original investment was $1,000. Within a couple weeks of investing at $1,000, it turned to $1,300. And so everything was going good. I was in the Genius Bot at the time. I was averaging roughly between 1.3 to 1.2% a day with that Genius Bot, and it convinced me to invest some other money. This is my first time into a crypto platform. Of course, I've been familiar with crypto, but never really kind of dived more into the space, as I should say. This is my first crypto platform, and so was really excited about it. I decided after about a month, I was going to invest some more money into it. I also brought introduced the opportunity to a couple of other individuals who invested their money as well. But I decided to invest another $9,000 into IPC. And so at the time that I invested, I ended up investing additional $8,000. And that was right around the mid-March, right before all this changes and all this stuff started going on.
Right.
I was trying to also keep an update on what was happening. I know the guy Nick, he would be on some of the calls with those guys who had they would do Zoom. Those I can't remember their name, and I'm not going to say their name. Let me just say that. But yeah, they had Nick on there, and it seemed really promising. So again, I invested additional $8,000, and then within a week, hell broke loose.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, Nate and the other senior staff members got terminated due to some fraud that was going on. Then supposedly IPC got hacked. So in the midst of all this, my total investment was $9,000 is now tied up into IPC.
Right.
And so, at this point, I was able to do a couple of withdrawals, lower amount withdrawals, which I was able to get roughly, because, I'm trying to think here. Give me a second here.
No problem.
That's when they did the notice of vacate.
Yeah, I remember.
When they were saying they don't support the United States, which we're based in the United States.
Right.
And so I put in for to withdraw my whole wallet, because they put everything in your wallet. They took it out of the MT4, put it in your wallet, and never got my withdrawal, just like everybody else. It was over $9,000 something. It was close to $10,000 actually, $9,700.
Right.
Make a long story short, they end up putting the money back into the MT4, which at that point I was not able to get access to the MT4.
Right.
Because the servers or what have you. So when they start doing some voluntarily withdrawals. They sent me 1,700 and some change, and then I did an actual withdrawal of 1,000. Okay. And I remember telling you what my plan was in the beginning of April. If I can keep as we discussed, the withdrawal within 1,500, I was going to try to do a 1,500 withdrawal for the next few Fridays or Saturdays to try to get my money back.
Right. And real quick, and Fridays and Saturdays, for those who not familiar, what's the significance of withdrawing on Fridays or Saturdays?
Well, the bot was trading Sunday through Thursday.
Right.
And so Friday, the bot would stop. They would take their 20% profit, and then they would put whatever left profits for the week into your wallet for you to withdraw.
Yeah. So you can only in IPC withdraw pretty much on the weekends or whatever, right. And so your money is kind of locked up for that week to see what's going on and to see if they'll approve your, withdrawals, and so your money's been locked in, and you adjusted your strategy because I had very similar. So we only had a few $1,000s. Cordy had, and it's unfortunate. I mean, you put in that large deposit like a week before this stuff went down, and right. And we got started. I got started with a few. I started with $100 and $200, which was the minimum, and we quickly put in about $2,000, and our account grew to a little bit over 4,000 and some change. And so, we were in a position as well where I had about 3,000 stuck in it, and I was fortunate enough to have two $1,500 withdrawals, because what we noticed was they were approving withdrawals less than $2,000. So that's where we went through that strategy. Right. But you have so much money.
At one point, they increased it to about 3,000 for what, the hearsay was. They increased it to 3,000. But
right.
Right after that is when they took the withdrawal option away. So you couldn't, the money was pretty much locked in their platform.
Yes.
So I waited and waited and waited. Hence, they did the announcement, which we actually, I don't know if you actually went through the announcements before, but they was saying they was going to introduce IPC Cloud. They was going to make everything right, blah, blah, blah. And so now here we are with IPC Cloud in effect, which they released some tokens this past weekend, which you had two options to buy. You had an option to buy on Saturday, and you had an option to buy on Sunday, okay? Now with the tokens, which was, I guess you can do the pancake swap. Again, I'm kind of new to this space, so I'm not too familiar with how pancake swap works.
Right.
But there was roughly 20 million tokens, total of 40 million, 40 tokens, 40 million tokens.
40 million IPC
20 million
tokens
on Saturday, 20 million on Sunday. Now on Saturday, the tokens was at the lowest point, which was 5 cents, pretty much, or 5 USD, or 5 IUSD, which is a new currency. And then on Sunday, we was able to get in, it went up to 8 cents on USD. So it was a 3 cents difference on there. However, as with most people, I just wanted to test it out to see if I can purchase a token. Now, again, we're on Eastern Standard Time here in the United States. By the time I got access to it, tokens were sold out.
Okay.
They were sold out. I tried again on Sunday. There's no way I was going to stay up all night Sunday trying to buy these tokens. But anyway, I tried again on Sunday when this is around roughly about 8 a.m. our time, tokens was sold out. So let me back up too. Before this token situation, they converted the money, which the money we put into crypto that we put in was USDT, okay? They converted the USDT crypto into their new crypto, which is IUSD, which is supposed to be a stable coin as well. So when they made this upgrade to this IP cloud system, my initial investment that was still left into the IPC was $7,050. So that's what I had left that I was trying to withdraw out of there.
Okay.
Of course, no one saw any profits for the whole month of March, which they also moved us into I didn't mention that, but they also moved us into this new crypto bot, which is a master C bot. They forced everybody into that bot. But anyway, I didn't see any profits for the whole month of April. Once they did this upgrade, all the profits that was made with this master C bot was in my IUSD wallet, along with my remainder investment of $7,050.
Right.
So at this point, it's just a waiting game because you cannot still withdraw. I don't know with the coin situation. They're supposed to have done a pancake swap launch on yesterday, which I'm not aware if that's been completed or not. But I'm just waiting to hopefully cash out and get my all I want is my $7,050. Now, if they want to give me the whole wallet, damn it, I'll take it. But I just want my initial investment back so I can move on to some other crypto projects that we have lined up.
Right. Okay. All right. So you don't have to tell us the exact amount that you have locked into IPC, but it's safe to say you still have a few $1,000s locked into it.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Now you can see the screen. If you can see the screen right now that I have going on, I got multiple things going on. So I don't know if this is hold on 1 second. Let me just downsize this. So I'm in the back office, and you talked about the blue wallet and green wallet. So they converted. So this green wallet here used to be the trading wallet.
MT4.
Yeah, the MT4. Right. And so and I just logged in. I hadn't logged in a couple of weeks. So I log in, and you just told me why this money is here, because I'm like, what is 300? I'm gonna try to withdraw this like ASAP. This $327. It must have come from the referrals. Some profit.
It might have come from that, as well as the profits that you was able to take that didn't show up. Probably like the first couple weeks in April.
Yeah.
And whatever else that you referred is probably, so it's a mixture of both, I would think.
All right, so that makes sense. So you're saying is that the money or capital that, because at some point there was some money that didn't show up in our that we
correct.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So did they kind of make correct? When I say make correct, make whole, like some of the profits during the week you wasn't, did that money showed up in your wallet?
Yeah, the money showed up, but again, with them converting it to their crypto versus what I originally put in, it makes me lurid. On top of, I'm still not able to withdraw my money. Yeah, it's just waiting game. So, I don't know how long it's going to take for them to do this upgrade, because they're supposed to be doing a decentralized wallet is what it's supposed to be. I'm curious to know if I think the last time I checked, supposing that master C bot, it was over $300 million in that master C bot, and it was over 260,000 subscribers. Now with this token, the token's it's only 20,000 participants in the token, and like I said, it's 40 million in the token. But you still have a lot of people who's pretty much waiting. So if everyone if we get the option to withdraw this IUSD, and everyone do it at the same time, is there enough financial backing to make sure everyone gets paid?
Yeah. So real quick, see if you can break this down for us, because all right, so this was trading in the Forex or crypto master C bot. They converted over to IPC token that not everybody's able to buy. It sold out. But how do
you had to buy the token? Correct.
Had to buy the token. So how do you make money now? So do they still have the trading bot, or the trading bot is no more?
There's no more. If you look right here, if you look on there, there's no subscriptions on there. The IEO that's a token that you was able to purchase. Now, what can happen with this token? Because it's going to be like what they call it, like initial public offering, but they call it, I think, IEO. It was in the announcement. What happens if this token crashes? Yeah. Because already, even if they try to make good, like for me, again, this is my first platform experience. It's not going to stop me, but it did put a sour taste in my mouth and make me more cautious, as I should say.
Right.
Which you always should be, but you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah. Yeah.
So imagine just me and whoever else might have, this is their first time. The reputation is not going to be there.
Oh, yeah. Their reputation is kind of, I'm just be honest, kind of garbage with me. Because they do what they...
The lack of communication.
No customer service.
Poor leadership. I mean, who are the people that's making the decisions? Who is this management team?
Right.
So you got all that comes into play. So if you're getting this token, and whether it's Pancake Swap or Binance or whatever exchange, what's going to keep the value into this token?
Right. Yeah.
So, you have to look at that as well. Now, with this IUSD, again, this is supposed to be their stable coin. If you have all these people, 200,000+ people waiting to get paid, who's to say it's going to be enough for everyone to cash out if that's the option?
So this is my question, Corey. And again, we're learning. We're in this space and we're learning. And so they have a token. I'm trying to figure out what is the utility or what is backing behind the token that's going to, other than people buying it right now because it's hype and they're in IPC, that's actually driving the price, or what's the product, or what's behind it that's going to keep and hold the value, And so I see here phase 1, 5 cents. They're sold out 20,000 tokens. I guess phase 2, they're coming out. They're going to sell it at 8 cents, right? So at 8 cents, the people at 5 cents, do they get to sell it at 8 cents? Do they hold on to it? And they only look like it's going to be 12,500 of those tokens. All right, so that's expired. It looks phase 2 expired. Look like it's expired as well. So
yeah, I mean, both of them sold out like instantly. Like I said, I'm on Eastern Standard Time, and I went on there, 8, 9 o'clock in the morning. It was sold out. I think a couple other people did a few videos on YouTube, showing when they tried to purchase it was sold out. But the only thing I can think of is I don't know. They're trying to create their own exchange. Go to announcements. They they did a map.
Yeah, I think I saw down here the roadmap. Okay.
Yeah.
So it seems like official launch IPC Cloud mobile app and Android. So they're gonna have a mobile app release of Firefox and Google Chrome browser, UI improvements and bug fixes, release of PC client in Q3, enable access to DeFi. Liquidity pools through IPC Cloud, enable support. And so I'm just diving into some of these things, learning about the liquidity pools and coins. So we're gonna eventually do a deep dive into this, but integration of TradeView into the IPC wallet. So again, I'm trying to figure out how you make money, and the end goal. I see this stuff right here, and we're gonna dive into it, but the bottom line right now, you're trying to pull your money, still trying to pull your money out. You have to wait till Friday, right?
Well, it's not even waiting till Friday because, your money's not into no bot or anything. Your money's just sitting there.
It's just sitting there. So, like, right now, I looked at this report here and in my account here, it shows that this money went in $168 and dollars and 157 and also 39, and 39 went out, 39 went back in. That since my last withdrawals, I did those 1,500 at the beginning of April, but these just happened these past couple of days. So if I go to, where is, I don't even see the tab anymore for withdrawals.
That's what I'm saying. You cannot withdraw. The tab is not there.
So
I don't know with this upgrade, when that's going to be available. But like you said, my concern is the utility behind it. I mean, what's going to make this? How are you going to make me whole?
Yeah, and to be honest with you, that comes second. Let's get the money off the platform. Then you can look back in if you want to. Which, to be honest, I don't want to throw anything. I want to take this 327 off the table. That's what I'm looking for, withdrawal, which I don't see at all.
It's
so
not available.
Yeah, so hopefully next couple of days they get to see, and this is what really turns people off, because you don't have control over your, and that's why the next things or platforms and things we move to a transition. We have more control. We got our money is in our exchange and our wallet, not inside their internal wallets here, but right. We'll discuss that on other videos, but as we learn. But the main thing is I wanted to do an update video and get some understanding. I appreciate you coming on and sharing this, because see, if I've logged into this without you here, I have so many other questions, because I'm like, where's the withdrawal? Where did this money come from? Which is great, but it's phantom money right now, because it does you no good. You can't access it. You can't grab it, your own money. So you have to, these are things that
by their rules.
Yes, and so with that being the case, Cordy, so right now you just looking for announcements. The next steps is the announcements and checking in or logging in every couple of days to see if some updates so that you can.
I try to log in at least a couple times a day.
Okay.
My login is first in the morning, and then I may log out right before I settle down and everything for the evening. But I try to log in at least a couple times a day to see of any updates, because some of the announcements, I know before I used to be able to get the announcements right away through the email, but a lot of times recently I don't really get the announcements. It's sporadic. So I have to, like I said, log in at least a couple times daily to kind of see if there's any updates or changes or what's going on. And so, we just have to wait and see.
Yeah. All right. Well, that being the case, Cordy, I really appreciate you jumping on here. So sharing your experience, what's going on with the community of folks that's out there that's still in a situation like you are, like we are in IPC. Got money tied up because we got other things that we need to do. And so with that being the case, guys, if you watching this video, anybody watching the video, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and also the notification bell, so that when we drop a new video such as this, you will be notified. With that being the case, any last word, Cordy? Anything else that you want to share with it?
Hey, I don't want to take people. I don't want people to take this as I'm I don't want to say it. I don't want people to take it as I'm being negative or anything, or try to discourage anyone from looking at other platforms. I mean, crypto, in my opinion, from what I've seen, and I hate that and not that I'm getting in late, but I knew about crypto since 2009, 2010, but these platforms are kind of new to me, and so this is not this is not an end to my story. Just put it that way.
Got it.
There's going to be, and I know a lot of people stress diversification, these platforms. Yes, but I'm more so involved. The way I look at it, I want to be where I have more control of my money.
Right.
So that's all I want to say, on that aspect. But yeah, looking forward to this new platform that we're part of with this NFT project.
Right.
And I know you touched on it briefly in a couple videos, but that's going to be like, I'm really, as we used to say, jacked out of my mind.
Yeah. So So since you brought that up, and folks watching this video, and we don't have a link for people to join that because that's like a closed or locked group. And so a lot of the videos that I do,
well, it's not locked. It's not locked.
Okay.
Because remember, they can go on OpenSea.
Yeah. Well, there are a few folks. So what they could go on OpenSea and probably get, but they're going to pay at least 5 times what we, because the value is going up, the floor price. So I mean, it's worth it. People are paying that. It's 5
Yeah,
Ether.
they had one I think sell today for 5 Ethereums.
Yeah, about 15 grand. So that's great if folks want to do it. But what I'm saying is that we are there. We're not. We don't have any links to share with people. Like what we're doing with that. There's no hype or incentive for us to refer people to that, other than just being genuine, being real. That when you out here navigating, pay attention. You want to connect. The reason I'm doing this video and these videos is so that we can connect with like-minded folks. There's going to be somebody out there that's watching this that's going to have similar experiences, that may have similar backgrounds or like we do, and that can resonate or connect with us and vibe with us to where we share ideas, thoughts, and just help each other. And so that project there, yeah, you jacked out your mind. I'm trying to stay real calm about it and we're being patient because the opportunity that we have with that is we got lucky, and I'll take luck because of our network. Because I know someone, I know you, or whatever, and the person I know knew someone, and got connected, and that's how we got connected with that project. And so we're going to be I'm documenting that journey, because a year from now, I want to look up and look at where we are now, this video, and share, where we're going. And like you said, this is definitely not the end of your story. I mean, you've been building consistently over the years, so I'm real proud of you, because you've been really steady. You're solid. Brother got a great foundation, and so I'm really excited that that anything I shared with you, you actually took the time and took a look at it. But at the same time, anytime I refer anything to anybody, I really am cautious because, I want them to do their due diligence and put in what they're comfortable with putting in, but so we can grow as a family.
As a family.
Yeah.
That's the whole point of family legacy.
That's right. Whole point of family legacy. And me and you, we play, cash flow from time to time with a group of us, and we already know. See, what people watching this that they don't know about you, when me playing the game cash flow, I know when this man here, Cordy, comes up and really big, we all come up because he blesses everybody, in the game. That's like he buying property and lacing people up with extra. So if you ever run into Cordy and you giving him service, and I'm saying, I don't care if it's at a restaurant or you a valet in parking car, make sure you give him great service because he's going to tip you. That man there is very generous. So I appreciate you, brother. And with that, I'm not going to keep people out here. We're going to cut this video here and come back.
Well, thank you for the opportunity to share my experience on this platform. I'm just wishing much success and growth. So definitely, if you're watching in, subscribe, like, put your notifications on, and tune in to what Hustle Dad's got going on, because it's going to be a game changer within the next couple of years.
That's right. Appreciate that, Cordy. Thanks. Well, we out, family. Peace.
Peace.